there have been many reports of users stumbling across a game called Jochu, or The Maid in Japanese. The game was made on May 15th, 2016. The game is in black and white. The interior is a resemblance to that of a Japanese-style home. There's a strange sound playing, and you can't zoom out. On the corner of your screen, you can see text of Morse code appear and disappear. One of these texts say, "Do not look for her." Players claim to have felt a sensation of feeling strange while playing. And if a certain amount of time is spent waiting, you will see her. No evidence yet has been shown of her, but the few players who have encountered her describe her as a strange-looking maid with skinny long pale arms in a black dress. Her arms move side to side with her torso. If someone decides to spend a certain amount of time waiting to see her, caution is advised. Psychological effects are said to follow. A video by has been taken showing one of the bizarre occurrences. If she talks to you, it is said that it's a sign of the hearer's passing approaching. She is most likely to appear in an empty room with nothing but a light, focused in the center, or the mirror reflection in the hallway. Although people speculate that the bathroom might be a common place of strange activity. Although the news gives clues to something concerning, nothing at the moment can be put together. I created a Roblox account a few years ago. I was new to the game back then. I enjoyed Roblox and got pretty good at it after a little messing around with the controls. After I figured out how to look at the forums, everyone was talking about a rumor about a mysterious hacker named Reset1332. I liked scary stories at the time, and I didn't know much about him, so I decided to look up his account and see his games. It said he had been banned 32 times for bribing players to come into his house, in-game, where he would then kill them with a knife. Admins say he was hacking to give himself weapons. I think so too. After searching up more stuff about him, I found he had a game called The Library. I explored it and it seemed like a normal library, so I didn't spend much time on the game. You couldn't see very well and you walked very slow. I was starting to get nervous when Reset1332 joined. He was there for about 10 seconds, chatted, a smiley face, and then left. An old wooden double door appeared right after he left. I walked over to it. Both doors were open. I knew it probably wasn't the best idea to go through, but curiosity got the better of me. On the other side was a brick hallway that seemed endless. Once I got to the end, there was a white man. He didn't talk at all, but when I walked up to him, my computer froze for 15 seconds. When it started working again, a message popped up saying,
"You made a mistake."
I took a break from Roblox for 4 months after that. I had decided that Roblox was not safe to join anymore, and took a break from Roblox, hoping the glitch or bug would go away. On February 13th, 2013, my computer seems to be working normally and all my files seem fine. I feel like I can get back on Roblox since I hadn't played in a while. I click on the Roblox icon and it took longer than usual to load. Once it loaded, my avatar was dressed like Reset1332. I changed it back to my normal appearance. After that, Roblox seemed fine, but I was wrong. 28 days later, I found I could no longer join any game because of an unknown error that kept popping up when I wanted to join a game. I thought maybe Roblox was undergoing some type of new update and it was being shut down, but I checked the forums and found out there wasn't any new updates coming out. But just then, I thought about how 28 days after I made my Roblox account, I found out about Reset1332. I thought it was just a coincidence, and I just shrugged it off and thought it was a glitch. But when I investigated it a little more, it all tied back to Reset 1332. I didn't know why he wanted to target me, so I just stayed off of Roblox and played some other games. I continued to forget more and more about Roblox and let it slip out of my mind for almost 2 years. By then, I had forgotten all about Roblox, until I received a letter in the mail. It was addressed to me, but it had my Roblox account username on it. It said,
I'm coming out.
I was scared, not only because of the letter, but because he knew where I lived. I didn't feel safe, even in my own home. I needed to do something, but I didn't know anything about him, besides his account. I quit Roblox forever and moved to an apartment far away from where I used to live. Some of my friends say he's still online now and again. I know he is going to get another person to terrorize. It might even be you. It was a late night, and there was not much to do on Roblox now because most of my friends had gone to bed. The ones that were awake played games I had no interest in. A thought clicked into my head. I thought about playing one of those mirror games that had just come out. Being as tired as I was, I had misclicked on the catalog. My attention was captured by a reddish-black decorated background, and in this background was a silhouette of a Robloxian with crimson eyes. I had thought Roblox was just setting the mood for some new Halloween update or something, remembering it was mid-October. So I had dismissed it as something silly that was supposed to scare us. I continued my search as I clicked on games. The background had returned to its normal state, but the Robloxian remained in its place. I tried to ignore this as I typed in mirror in the search bar. After entering my search, the Roblox sign reappeared in a bloody font, and the background had made its return as well. At this point, I was sort of disturbed, but I had continued to move on, still eager to end my night with the memory of a fun game, and not a memory to fuel my nightmares. I clicked on the mirror place that seemed most appealing to me, and I joined. I can recall the place had the words Halloween update in it, but I saw nothing but a few decals of cobwebs hanging here and there. Nevertheless, as promised, the game contained a reflection of my Robloxian, which had mirrored my movements. Midway in the game, a blinding light had flooded my camera. I paused in shock for a moment, before coming to a conclusion that this was nothing but a lightning effect. I continued to cheerfully play the game, letting the previous event slip from my mind. All was joyful until I had noticed my mirror-reflected copy was missing from my view. I scanned around the map with the camera to find the copy sitting on a box, a few studs away from mine. Its back turned towards me. The ambience grew dark. I experienced another flash of lightning before the glass shattered, breaking the barrier between us two. I stood in a frozen position, staring at the copy, too afraid to do anything now. After a few minutes of stillness, the Robloxian turned towards me. Its eyes were red like the silhouettes, but in addition, it had bloody, decaying teeth. Another flash of lightning filled the screen. My Robloxian was now on the ground, being burned by the copy. It just laid there and burned, turning blacker within the second, as a coat of smoke wrapped around its limbs. I positioned the camera up from the crisp body to see that my copy was close to the screen, gazing back at me. Before my Robloxian could respawn itself, I exited out of there. I have abandoned the account this happened to me on. Since then, there has not been any strange occurrences, but it still edges me today to join the games alone.